always hear stories about surgeries, especially cosmetic surgeries, like gone wrong. I'm excited, but I'm also starting to get nervous. I would like my face to be more aesthetically pleasing, I guess. That's the end result I would like. I don't think I'm not gonna like the way I look, but what if I don't? I think that's the most nerve-wracking part of it, that there's no going back. My name is Jasmine and I'm getting rhinoplasty in a few days. I'm 100% Indian. Both my parents are from India. They were born and raised there. My dad and my grandfather and his youngest brother came out here 27 years ago, and they had $11 in their pocket. I mean, I feel like my sisters and I, even my cousins, were like a product of just pure hard work. So I grew up in upstate New York. I have 3 little sisters. I'm also the oldest of 8 kids, including my cousins. I distinctly remember one summer, my sister and one of my best friends, we were sitting on our trampoline in our backyard and we just started making fun of each other, and my sister said I had a carrot nose. She was like, "You have this like little bump," and then ever since I've just always been like, oh my God, she's right. I'm paying for this myself. I've saved up for this for a very long time. And I started just doing some research one day, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go see some doctors and see what they say. And then I met Dr. Cangello, and he was just like so nice and so willing to work with me. So I was like, you know what, let's just do this.
I'm Dr. David Cangello. I'm a plastic surgeon here in New York City, and I specialize in rhinoplasty and facial cosmetic surgery. Jasmine's an excellent candidate for this procedure for a couple of reasons. She's a healthy young woman who's very fit and very active. Number 2, I think she has very reasonable and realistic expectations for her procedure.
When I decided to work with Dr. Cangello, I did a ton of research. I follow him on Instagram. He really, I think, takes into consideration your whole face, like what is gonna look natural, but what's also gonna be aesthetically like pleasing for, I don't know, someone with a small face like me, or he looks at the ethnic background as well. Everyone in my family, I think it's just so proportionate to their face. So I would kind of like to join the club. I'm a little nervous. I was a lot more nervous this morning when I woke up, but I'm not that nervous now. And I'm ready for my new face. Bye, nose.
All right, you ready? So what we're going to do today, obviously, is we're going to take down the bump and make it nice and straight. So
Jasmine came to me trying to make her nose a little bit more feminine, yet without changing the overall features of her face.
Now that it's actually happening, I'm just like, I feel nervous. I don't know what I'm gonna look like. I don't think I'm not gonna like the way I look, but what if I don't? There's no going back.
Good. All right, so we'll get things moving and I'll see you downstairs. Okay?
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
So what I plan to do for Jasmine, and we discussed this in consultation, is that first of all, we're going to do what's called an open rhinoplasty. So there are 2 ways to perform the procedure. One is through a closed approach and one is through an open approach. The difference between the 2 is that with the closed approach, all the incisions are inside the nose, and with the open approach, I use the same incisions, but I also put one little incision here along the skin bridge that separates the 2 nostrils. And the reason I do that is because it allows me to better manipulate the structures of the nose and ultimately end up with a better result. For her specifically, what we have planned, we're going to reduce the hump on her nose. We're also going to rotate the tip upward slightly because her downward pointing tip is not a very feminine feature to her nose. Lastly, what we're going to do is we're going to correct the deviation in her septum, which causes one of her airways to be slightly obstructed, so this is going to help her breathe better.
It's been exactly 1 week since my surgery, and I'm getting my splint taken off today, and I'm super excited to see my new nose. The pain was only pretty bad like the 2nd and 3rd day, and my face is like twice its size. It looked like I got stung by bees, like everything just hurt on my face, and it was really bad. Like you couldn't even see my eyes. But then after that, the swelling went down, and now I don't even like feel pain. I'm just really excited to get this taken off and see my new face, and also wash this underneath.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
When Jasmine's operation is complete and her nose is completely healed, what she can expect is to have a straighter nose, one that doesn't have the large hump to it. She can expect to have a more petite tip that is turned up a little bit. And overall, the characteristics of her nose will be more feminine without losing her ethnic look.
You can really see the profile change.
OMG!
Isn't that
This
great?
is so crazy. It's so cute. That's
so great.
crazy. Whoa.
I think it's
so
perfect for your
cute.
face. Don't you think so?
Yeah. Just a little nose.